how much are you guys using the door lock systems instead of a traditional lock? And have you had any more success with one technology than another?
Yeah, so when I worked at Extra Space, the team that the committee I was on was the product committee, and we were aggressively testing the different door lock solutions. And we tested it in a number of different markets, right? We wanted different data points. When you're at a REIT and you have millions of data points,
Fun.
the data drives your decision making, right? And so we were going to field test every solution in every possible market. And predominantly we were using the Janus Noki product in the doors, and we would retrofit facilities and then see if it would influence customers to make a purchasing decision. What I mean by that is if you see that the unit has a smart lock online, is the customer more likely does that influence the customer positively or negatively to make a purchasing decision? And if it does, is that a feature that customers are willing to pay for? So if we give it to you for free, sure, we know a certain percentage of customers will pick it, but further is that additional fee that you can charge for that product. Is that a flat fee? Is that a percentage of the street rate on the unit? What is the sensitivity? And then are customers willing to stay longer because they had a smart lock? And we tested it incredibly exhaustively and found out that in very select markets, customers are willing to pay for it. But it was smaller than we initially thought. The markets in which customers were willing to pay for a smart lock were like Austin, Texas, where you've got a big Google hub, and everybody works in technology anyway, so they're super excited because this is something they've never seen before. I think the nature of self-storage, because it is a need-based product, customers can go long periods of time between using self-storage. They're not necessarily seeking out a smart lock today. They're not searching smart lock self-storage. They may at some point in the future. It's not like when I travel, I stay predominantly at Hilton properties, and I like being able to use my phone because I can tap it to the door and skip the front desk, because when you're on the road 200 days a year, every minute counts. And but that's because I stay at a Hilton Garden Inn every week. And I know that that's a feature that I should shop for. The product hasn't reached that level in storage yet, which is why you haven't seen wider adoption of those technologies. It may get there, but it's not there today. I think it's still worthwhile to look at for a new build, because you're potentially future-proofing your facility. But the ROI is just not very favorable to rip and replace at an existing property yet. Again, it may get there, and it may make sense in pockets. But where we did see customers willing to pay for it, again, it was very small, and the amount that they were willing to pay extra did not justify the additional cost to come back and replace a traditional hasp on a door.